You talk too much. And what I mean by that is a lot of people, and I've been preaching situational awareness for a long time now. A lot of you give away way too much information. Now, I'm not on one side or the other. There was a rapper who just got killed the other day at, I believe, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles or something like that. And it was after his girlfriend had put on Instagram where they were at. And a lot of people are blaming her. I don't know for sure what the killing was about. Apparently, it was a robbery or something. But a lot of times, it's more. There's more to it. But that's not the point. The point is, a lot of people are giving out way too much information, and I start with kids. The way I look at it is, my kids are my. It's my job to protect them, and it's not just their physical person. It's also their identity. And as much as we see things like identity theft and all those things, well, when you're putting first, sometimes middle, last names out there, it's very easy, to pick up somebody's name. And it would be a shame that in 18, 20 years, when they go to live their lives and things like that, especially for a lot of people who aren't checking their children's names, credit, things like that, that their credit's already ruined. But who do we have to thank? In a lot of cases, ourselves. And I don't know if there's a stat for it or not, but how many children have probably have been targeted by somebody who knew where that child went to school because the parents posted it at such and such school, having a good time, go Badgers, or whatever the mascot is. How many people post when they're going on vacation? That's a good way to get your house broken into. Even if somebody doesn't know specifically where you live, just putting that in. Why? Do we have to do that many things for likes on the gram that we're just putting our own information out there? I remember a time when everybody was up in arms about Big Brother. When everybody was worried that the government was going to be putting cameras everywhere on every street corner and they're going to be able to see everything that we were doing. And instead, you know what they did? They made us Big Brother. They gave us phones with cameras in them. And now we spill all the tea. We put all our business out there. Where we eat, where we've been, all of that stuff. Google tracks all that stuff. So just know, a lot of you are still posting pics, and have you turned the GPS off on your phone to where people can't just trace where that picture was taken? Guys, you talk too much sometimes. And I know it's easy, like, hey, look at him. He's putting his name out there. He's branding all over the place, this and that. When you do it in such a way that it's a brand, you're taking particular precautions. At least I would like to think a lot of people are. But you don't see my kids' faces. You don't see their names. You don't see their schools. You don't see the address on my house or, the license plates. The license plates in the background if I'm shooting outdoors. All of that stuff goes into the thought process that I have to protect not only my physical place, but my peace as well. And I don't want to go to bed thinking at night that possibly somebody just has it in their mind that they didn't like something that I said. And so now they are going to start searching. And if you look long enough, a lot of times it's not hard to find that one thing, that one crumb that'll get you there. And we've seen a lot of people, stalkers, all that stuff. They find ways. Some are just going to be able to hack things, and there's not a whole lot we can do about it. But a lot of it, stop talking so much. Stop giving out your personal information so much. Be careful who you are talking to. Be careful who you are trying to impress. Because the same people you might be trying to impress are the same people that are just measuring to see who's fat enough for the kill. How much stuff do they really have? Oh, you got that? Oh, we got to check this out. You just never know. And in a lot of instances, the person that's broken into your house or stolen your things has already been there before. At your invite. It happens. Or they've been there because they've seen what you showed on social media. Guys, you got to cut this out. Have a little discretion. Everything in life doesn't have to be shown out there. It doesn't have to be put out there. I put out a lot of content and it's usually just me using this thing just to talk about random topics, but it doesn't go into a whole lot about my private life where I can be found or where my children can be found or my personal information can be found, all of that. All of that. Because if you need to know my annual income, I'm going to have to ask you to double it by paying me for that information. If money is an issue, if you need to know what I drive, where I live, all of those sort of things, there has to be a reason. I have to question that immediately. Why? Why does that matter suddenly? So it's just my thoughts. Hopefully, this finds everybody now in a refreshed state of thought. Maybe it's just an introduction, but guys, protect yourself and those around you. Stop talking so much. I mean, I'm not guessing that most of us are going to end up murdered at, a chicken and waffle house. That's the lesser point. Sometimes death is the easiest way out.